All right, warriors, welcome back. Before we get started, let's do a breathing exercise. It's going to take 5 seconds. 5 Mississippis. We're going to breathe in deep, we're going to hold it, and release together. In doing so, hopefully you're going to get the hell out your own way in your mental mind space, because right now you got a lot of that real estate invested in trying to understand the reprobate mind and complicating things. Bottom line is you were sleeping with the enemy. And part of the game is for them to act like they don't get it. Oh, they got it. They planned it. Carried it out. The most hurtful part is when you figure out they ain't all up there. So not only did you fall for it, but they low IQ. Part of the reason why we're together today. So let's not argue about the obvious. Let's figure out what compelled us to dumb down, to feel that being Captain Sabaho, that there was any honor in that. And when you do, what you're going to find yourself doing is no longer arguing with Arrested Development. You will no longer be entertainment for others. And what's going to happen is you're no longer going to give the supply and energy that narcissists crave when you're stuck on a vicious loop trying to defend your truth. It's kind of like they watch you go, oh, look at them go. Because all they see is your lips move. La, 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 la. Then one day you just wake up. Boom, just like that. You go, oh shit. I'll let this retard work me over. That shit ain't gonna happen again. 5 seconds, man. Let's do this. Let's take a badass walk on the beach. You know, because, well, let's just say a great sense of humility had to be exercised on many of y'all's parts, because you have the resources, the status, and the power and the clout to retaliate. Yeah. They're gonna fuck around and find out. Is what they're gonna do. Because some of y'all ain't gonna reach in time. Yeah. But for those of you who have caught yourselves, you're not gonna live in the shoulda, coulda, wouldas. And that, I congratulate you for. See, that's what's called virtue. Having the power, not exercising it, not even in extremes. Narcissists can't figure out why, but they're still shook, because they don't know if you're just patiently waiting for the right time. 5 seconds, warriors. Let's take a badass walk on the beach. Let's do this. Release slowly. All right. Shake that shit off, y'all. Dang it, man. But I got to put my spectacles on so I look more intelligent to this. Narcissists have no soul. And what do I mean by that? There's no love, there's no sense of empathy, emotions, and what you found yourself doing is trying to speak life into the dead. Getting nowhere. Like talking to a wall. And you didn't realize, see, you're not qualified to breathe life into the dead. only a select few on earth that were able to do that, and there's testimony in the living words. There have been powers that be that carried certain gifts to cast out spirits, to work out miracles, to raise even the dead. What's problematic to me is how we miss that message of it is a miracle by something greater than you and I. Narcissists have convinced you that you are that power, that divine spark. And you kind of said, God, I got this. In fact, you convinced yourself that this was a divine appointment. God sent me here to guide this lost soul that's been lost for a year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, however many fucking years. Still lost as you send in them commissary. Yeah, in the big house. Because they're letting you know they found the Lord. They found the Lord. You ever notice most of them's fantastic artists? They start drawing and shit. Yeah, even that's a con. They pay other inmates, and that's their hustle. They're artists. It's just ordering like a Hallmark card in letter form. Why? They lack empathy. They know how psychology works. In fact, the ones that can't afford the card, well, they'll just write you notes and refer to music. I dedicate this song to you. Well, it's because that low IQ is at a loss for words. It takes some level of intelligence to be able to even spell them out or enunciate. What trips them up is when you ask them, what does it mean? What does reciprocate mean? Reciprocatious must mean more of that, whatever it is. And look, be patient, warriors. What narcissists lust for most, crave most, I always say this: don't worry about avoiding temptations. As you grow older, it will avoid you. This is what I mean by the devil monkey jumping to a better host. Whereas a narcissist, they fear this the mostest, becoming irrelevant. And when they become invisible, they're left behind. Now they have no one to bear and cope with. There's a lot of rage. And the thing is, when they see you, especially when no one's around you, they know your smile is genuine. Because you're smiling when no one's around. Warriors, you need to ask yourselves this in order to start becoming more like embracing this shock and awe kind of awareness. And that is to understand, it's kind of like in Proverbs chapter 12, the very first verse, right out. I'll tell you what, hang on. There it is. Whoever loves discipline loves knowledge, but whoever hates correction is stupid. A telltale sign of a reprobate mind, a narcissist, sociopath, psychopath, is to watch how they react to being corrected. Warriors, narcissists look at you this way. You lazy piece of shit, wasting all this potential and not take advantage of it. Not take advantage of people around you that love you, follow you, admire everything you touch because it becomes successful. How dare you not use that and leverage it? Because that's what they would do. You see, narcissists believe everyone has a hustle. And the ones that were with you for a long term know full well that everything you earned, everything you have, was straight up earned. This is why they'd rather destroy you, because all the bullshit and lies that they told on you are fixing to be proven wrong. When time passes, people are well aware who was toxic and who wasn't. Warriors, every breath you take, they condemn themselves and convict themselves. Narcissists that were with you in your past look at you as, even if you could be in another country, and they still feel a certain conviction that your very existence is like, how dare you judge me? When really, quite frankly, they're just pissed because you don't need them. They were riding your coattails, and that's proof. See, you can't cheat in life. You can take a shortcut. You can clout chase, get your 15 seconds. Narcissists operate on potential. How lazy of you to hold it back and use it the right way, responsibly, with respectful cooperation. Narcissists know full well the side they took. They act like they don't get it. Remember, they just get a hard on watching you trying to defend your truth. All the while, sabotaging your life, sabotaging your connections, sitting on anything hard, or becoming a DNA wastebasket for the community. And at the same time, you wondering, it seems like every job I apply for, I get, but for some reason things go south a little. Or I get the heebie-jeebies, or I end up leaving because of strange things happening. You not understanding that the very one you were bedded up with was behind your back making phone calls, sending flying monkeys, putting shit in your drink, spreading rumors about how you hooked on stuff. Maybe you're a dealer all of a sudden. All of a sudden it seemed like people want to just drive into your car in your lane, where you got a busted out window and a flat tire all in the same day. Warriors, narcissists have a knack for trying to destroy that what they're jealous of. Jealousy. Love and hate at the same time. It's the relationship narcissists have with every connection. From love bomb to discard. It's a love-hate thing. It's their love language. Of course you're not going to understand it. Stop trying to. Stop trying to breathe life into the dead. It's beyond your pay grade. You ain't qualified. What you are qualified to do is take note and get the fuck out the way. Can I get a what? And this is why we got to share the details. Our ancestors left us hanging half the time with all these old sayings, you know. It's like that little girl couldn't make sense of why the boys always let her go up the steps to the slide first every time she showed up. And it giggled, but she just felt uneasy about it, went back, asked her grandma why these boys are doing that. And grandma thought for a minute, said, well, honey, they're trying to look at your panties. Left it at that. Little girl goes, I'm going to show them. She went back, came back. Granny said, well, how'd it go at the play yard? She said, well, Granny, I tell you what, I showed them boys. Not only did I teach them a lesson, but they was willing to catch me at the bottom of the slide. Granny said, well, what on earth did you tell them? She said, I spoke not a word. I didn't wear no panties. I showed them. Oh, hell. Granny just had to sit that ass down. Warriors, it's in the details. It's why we need explanations where it tastes more better bestest, and in ways that maybe we just won't forget. That we got to share what we learned, but more importantly, in learning this journey, we realize that we need to invest in people that are already investing in themselves. They're already operating like you. Now what you're doing is adding value to each other's lives. Reciprocacious. You know for sure where love doesn't dwell, and you know what love isn't. But what you can't deny is this. You can't deny where love does exist. Don't remember that second half of your gift. You feel it before you see it. It's why I can tell you with confidence, you wandered off into Europe from your lane to another. You veered off from your lane to the other. And now we're here to remind each other to stay in our own lane. Get out there and own it. Shake the dirt off your ass. Every now and again, we're going to trip up. We're going to fall. And keep your drawers on. Your job was never to try and breathe life into the dead. It was to seek out your own kind and breathe life into those with souls. You know, operate in love. They don't go talking about it. They don't go advertising it. They're too busy living it. Thanks for your support, warriors. It's never goodbye. It's always until next time. Les mando besos y abrazos. Namaste. Oh. Let's do this. Drunk, stoner, stupid. I almost forgot about that. What am I? Drunk, stoner, stupid? Damn it. Or could be a narcissist. Maybe a redneck. Never does drugs except when they do. Only if it's good stuff, right? Is having a midlife crisis right now. Is always like really cold. Tengo mucho frío. Would be better off having their finances managed by a striped bass with a calculator. That almost sounds like I made it up. Holy shit. Has old person tendencies. Doesn't trust banks. Would succumb to the dark side. Is reading your mind right now. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Says, yeah, not knowing what the conversation's about. It's so dumb they're almost smart. It's really a big deal. Really. It's really a big deal. It's down for anything as long as it's drugs. Always looks scared. I ain't scared. I ain't scared. Refuses to ask for directions. Would trample a kid on Black Friday. Knows a little too much about Disney movies. And is secretly in love with a friend. Dang it, man. Well, here's, get out there and know that, hey, don't forget the subscriptions, man. What I have to, hey, it's gonna come to chingazos, eh? Whoa. Hit the button down there. It's down there. And don't forget to hit the video details. Hey man, we can hook it up on the conversations. Get on the telly. Or like this, it's like this, it's like that. Not like that. Get out there and own it. Namaste.